All right, and with that, our first in-studio guest has had a lifelong love affair with our Buffalo sports teams. John Boutte is author of this new book, Buffalo's Got the Spirit, Growing Up a Crazy Buffalo Sports Collection. And when John's not collecting himself, he's a teacher, and he's the site and exhibit chairman for the Greater Buffalo Sports Hall of Fame and archives curator for the Buffalo Bisons. I think you're a little busy, John, right?
Good morning,
You got a lot
Linda.
going on.
I do have a lot going on, yes.
And I understand this kind of love for our sports teams and their memorabilia kind of started from when you were a kid.
Yeah, it started real young, 5 years old, 6 years old. I was a product of the 1960s and grew up watching Jack Kemp and Gilbert Perreault and Bob McAdoo and all those great players that came through in the 70s.
You have got all the teams covered. The Buffalo Bisons, you've got the Braves. You've collected everything.
Yeah, it's been a lifelong collection. And when I tried to focus in not only the teams of today, like the Sabres and the Bills and the Bandits, but the teams of the past, like you mentioned, the Braves and the Buffalo Stallions, some of the teams that maybe get lost to history.
Right, and I asked John, I said, can we see your collection? And he says, well, that's why you wrote the book.
Yeah.
People can see the collection between the covers.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the reason I did it. It's people can't come and see my basement, so we put it out on a coffee table book. You can bring it right to your own home.
We think maybe over 10,000 items.
Oh yeah, it would be at least that much. Yeah.
Amazing. And we have to mention your dad, because he introduced the concept of sports to you and really, I think, gave you the basis of a lifelong love for this.
Yeah, fathers had a big influence on their children back in the 60s and 70s and even till today. And he had a huge influence on what I do, collecting sports and getting into sports. So yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah. And you had an awful lot of people who are, of course, known for their sports abilities who wrote about your book. Pete Weber wrote, enjoy this wonderful trip down memory lane. Paul Whelan, Reggie McKenzie, Ernie DiGregorio, Mike Bellani. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I've gotten to know a lot of these people through sports. And they've been kind enough to say that for me, so it's been a lot of fun.
And you know, you haven't forgotten the trivial stuff, because also on the front cover, if you look, you'll see the bumper sticker that says Taro Says. And my son has a Taro Tsujimoto t-shirt. And people may not realize that there's a fun story that goes with Taro with the Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah, in 1974, the Buffalo Sabres drafted Taro Tsujimoto, the infamous fake player from Japan.
Right.
Paul Whelan was the inspiration for that, and all that's covered inside the book.
Yeah, didn't they keep saying he's coming and he's going to be great? And
Yeah, the first NHL player from Japan.
That's
so
fantastic. So listen, John, where is this book available?
Well, the easiest way to get it is on our website, buffalosgotthespirit.com. If you order it there, we can get it to your doorstep within 3 days. If you're right here in Buffalo and Cheektowaga, Bases Loaded Sports Collectibles on French Road, go see Jeff. He's got it in stock, and that's another great way to get it. It's on eBay, it's on Craigslist, and we're working on getting it on Amazon soon, too.
John, now that the book is out and people know of your collection, do they want to compare their stuff with your stuff?
Yeah, I've had so many people almost use it like a checklist.
Exactly.
And say, oh, I have this, I got to get that.
Yeah.
So that's been fun too, hearing other people's collections.
Well, maybe now with our teams doing so well, you're going to get a nice resurgence of everybody who is into this, because obviously every time the teams are successful, we're selling more shirts, we're selling, more paraphernalia. And I'm telling you, everything that just about ever came out, you've got it covered in this book. You've done a great job.
Thank you so much, Linda.
And the stories you'll absolutely love too. All right, so once again, is there a website, and where can people get this book, because they're going to want it?
buffalosgotthespirit.com, easiest way to get it. I would also go see Bases Loaded Sports Collectibles on French Road.
Do you think there'll be another book down the road?
Possibly, yeah. I've had other people saying you should do volume 2, because there's a lot more that's not in that book. So.
All right, John Boutte's done a great job. All right, thanks for bringing this to our attention.
Thank you, Linda.
All right, everybody, maybe this weekend with the snow, we'll want to have a nice coffee table book to have in the house. All right, everybody, up next, The Bridges of Madison County is Kavinoki's next production. We're going to talk about that and meet one of the actors next, so stay with us.